Okay, this is my real voice. Unfortunately, my English is very taco burrito sombrero. I'm Latin, I have the pass, don't worry. And that's why I enslaved a guy named Mr. Beast to narrate my videos. Maybe later I will start narrating myself, but for now we will continue using Jimmy. Enjoy the video, subscribe, and now I leave you with the story of the Musutafu Butcher.
Moonfish, a high-profile and extremely dangerous thug, is affiliated with the League of Villains and a member of the Vanguard Action Squad. He and the rest of his team are the main antagonists during the Forest Training Camp arc. There is no information about his origins, but it is known that from a very young age, he committed crimes involving extreme violence and cannibalism. Because of this, he was arrested multiple times and even sentenced to death. However, like a real-life Chapo Guzman, he always managed to escape. All these disorders and actions took a toll on both his psyche and physical state, turning him into the disturbing and imposing figure we saw during the camp attack. Moonfish is a completely insane individual, speaking very little and constantly repeating key information to himself. For example, if he wants to eat someone, you'll hear him repeating over and over again,
Meat. Oh. Okay.
In fact, that's the only word he uses when attacking someone. His bizarre obsession with human flesh goes so far that he inspects and admires severed limbs up close, as seen when he examined the arm he cut off from Shoji. Moonfish's actions are almost entirely driven by this crazy obsession, and he most likely joined the League of Villains just to gain access to more human meat rather than following Stain's ideology. I mean, what else could you expect from a guy who walks around in a BDSM suit? Now, let's talk about Moonfish's quirk. Shijin in Japanese, or Manolo and his ridiculously stretchy corn cobs in Spanish, or simply sharp blade tooth in Latin American Spanish, and blade tooth in English. His quirk allows him to extend, sharpen, and manipulate his teeth into powerful networks of razor-sharp blades. His long criminal career has given him great experience and combat skills. Even while restrained in a straitjacket, Moonfish is a deadly enemy due to his mastery of his quirk. In general, he is a formidable long-range fighter who can fiercely overwhelm multiple opponents at once and keep them at bay even with his limbs restricted. From the moment he appeared, he terrorized and held back the students of UA until Takoyaki showed up with his berserk, uncontrolled dark shadow. Moonfish tried to take on this entity from beyond, but it was a hopeless effort, as Dark Shadow grabbed him and brutally demolished the fugitive convict in a single strike. That's right, a high school kid managed to do what many professionals and law enforcement officials couldn't for years. Moonfish was arrested and locked away in Tartarus, the high-security prison, where he had some infamous neighbors like Overhaul, Lady Nagant, Muscular, and some guy named All for One, a real collection of criminals. Among them, Moonfish was the only one known to have received a death sentence, which made him even more notorious. He was known as the Death Row Inmate. However, his execution never took place, as the boss freed all the prisoners through Shigaraki. Moonfish was once again unleashed upon the world, killing every guard in his path and roaming free across Japan. Moonfish later took part in the war, sporting a new outfit and everything, brutally slaughtering several heroes. However, he was ultimately arrested again and sent along with the other villains to Akudo Island. Fun facts about Moonfish. His name is the same as a fish that has no teeth, which is pretty ironic. Moonfish's design is based on the Batman Who Laughs and the Cenobites from Hellraiser. This was Moonfish in his BDSM suit. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really care about your opinions. I'll be reading them, so give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!